Alright, what's going on, boys? Welcome everybody back to another video and another objectives guide. So we just got finished these Liga Portugal squad foundations, and now we're going to look at this new squad foundations 86. Now, I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. I know his first name is Mateus, so you might just call him Mateus to make it easy. Is it Uribe? I'm not too sure. Let me know, guys, if you are Colombian, Portuguese, something like that, and you actually know how to pronounce his name, please let me know. But we're just going to be safe. I don't want to, mispronounce his name. I had a look online to see how to pronounce it, didn't find anything, so we're just going to play it safe and call it Mateus, alright, boys? But he looks absolutely nuts. He gets a strong link to the Rule Breakers Corona as well. Now, he is obviously, he's all at game as well, to mention. He looks an absolutely lovely card. Now, a little bit of a rundown over these objective guides if you guys don't know about the series. Essentially, all we do is we go over the objectives. I'll tell you guys what to do for a specific objective. Give you guys my tips and tricks, which includes, how you can speed up a process, so maybe some bench plays will be in there, and obviously you've got a chemistry style tip, which, it sounds quite, you guys might understand where I'm going with this, but just some tips that make your players feel better and try to get these wins much easier. As well, I feel like the most, anticipated part of this video, lots of people click on it, is for the squad builder. So what we do every time is we build a squad between 15 and 25,000 coins that you can use, that you can build the squad yourself for, like I said, 15 and 25,000 coins and get these objectives done. So we're going to build a cheap meta squad you guys can use. So starting off, we've got score using Liga Portugal players in 6 separate matches in the live FUT Friendly football foundations with at least 7 Liga Portugal players in your starting squad. We've got assist 4 goals using Liga Portugal players, once again with at least 7 in your starting squad. You've got score 6 finesse goals, and you have got win 4 matches. So it doesn't look too bad. It looks like it's going to be, scoring in 6 separate matches and obviously winning 4 of them. Scoring the 6 finesse goals is pressing the right bumper and the shoot button. So that's going to be B and the right bumper on Xbox, and it's going to be R1 and circle on a PS4. Assist goals is not in separate matches. Same with the finesse shots. So you could get, 6 finesse shots and 4 goals in one game if you really want. Now, you know what? Let's just get straight into it. Tip number 1, if you want to speed this part up a little bit, you can message your opponent. I know you need the win, but if you're willing to give away the win, you could get all 6 finesse shot goals, you could get all 4 assists, and you could get obviously 1 out of a 6 score in separate matches with a Liga Portugal player. You'll just have to sacrifice 1 of the wins. What you want to do is message your opponent if you've got the PSN or Xbox app on your phone. Obviously get their gamer tag or their username, search them up, and literally say, could we go goal for goal so I could get the 6 finesse goals, the 4 assists, and obviously score in separate matches, and then you let them get the win. So you give them the win, but in return you're going to get all 6 of these done, or lots of finesse goals done. Only obviously your opponent might not be up to it, but if he is and you guys agree on it, it will speed it up a little bit there. So boys, without further ado, let's get to the squad builder. Before we actually do that, I'll show you guys the Football Foundation's objectives to actually, the requirements for it. Now, if I remember correctly, it's the exact same from yesterday with the Eredivisie ones. Yeah, so team overall rating at most 78. Players from the same league at least 7. You can have no bronze players and no players 89 rated or above. Right, let's do it, boys. Let's get into the squad builder. Right, boys, so this is the lineup we have gone with. It's a full Liga Portugal side except for our 2 strikers, which I'll explain why in a minute. So we've gone for a 4-4-2. As you can see, we've got at least 7. We've actually got 9 players in here from Liga Portugal, so that's no worries there. Now, with the strikers, obviously they're both Brazilian and Premier League, which I'll get into why in a second. So if you have a look, Liga Portugal strikers are very limited. You've not got much players. Remember, you'll be playing online. You've obviously got this dude. If you complete this SBC, make sure to get him in here because he would be absolutely perfect. But you've got Paulinho, a little bit too slow. Taremi, once again, a little bit slow with 65 balance, 72 pace, 79 pace, 6 free, with terrible agility and balance. So the only good Liga Portugal, or not even good, the only gold Liga Portugal strikers are all really slow, tall, or clunky, and that's not ideal, especially for an online game mode. So what we've done is we've obviously gone for the full Liga Portugal side out wide, but we've just gone for 2 strikers that, in my opinion, are a whole lot better. So left striker, we've gone for Gabriel Jesus, and obviously he strong links into Richarlison. Now with this, you have to score in 6 separate matches with Liga Portugal players. So both your strikers aren't from Liga Portugal, Portugal, so you'll make sure you have to score with either your left mid, right mid, or like anyone else in your team. So you want to try get a goal with this Diaz or this, Rafa card, something like that, or Pizzi, Uribe, or Mateus, I should say, whatever you want. Anyways, so Jesus and Richarlison are just miles better than any other Liga Portugal striker, in my opinion. If you want as well, you could move Diaz up top in game, so you could pause it, chuck Diaz up front at striker, so you can obviously get the Liga Portugals easier and play Jesus out wide, but nonetheless, it's still going to work a whole lot better than the Liga Portugal players, or strikers, I should say. But anyways, left mid, we have gone for Luis Diaz, 4-star, really fast, with good agility, good dribbling, in my opinion, a really solid card. Left centre mid, we have gone for Pizzi, paired with Mateus, obviously, who we are actually doing an objectives guide on. I mean, this card looks absolutely nuts. I know lots of people are using him in like some fun Liga Portugal hybrid teams at the beginning of the game. Right mid, we've gone for Rafa. Left back, Sanusi, I'm pretty sure it is, or Sanusi. But yeah, 6 foot high. You could go for Grimaldo, but in my opinion, I just opted in for the extra. I think he's got an extra 6 pace over Grimaldo. So personally, I've just opted in for that. Left centre back, an absolute beast himself. Better stats than some icons, I'm not even joking, and that is Pepe. 80 pace, 82 defending with 87 physical is absolutely nuts, and pairing him up with a new addition to FIFA 22 Ultimate Team, it is Lucas Verissimo. Really solid card, low medium, 81 pace, definitely do the job. Right back, we have gone for Wilson Manafort. Obviously, he's got a road to the knockout that's like almost extinct at 100k, or he might still be extinct. So if you have a high budget, or if you've already got him, then you can do that. But you can pick up his gold rare for a couple thousand coins. And in net, it's best we don't pronounce his name, but he's 6'3", and he's got the saves with feet trait, which is a really rare trait to have. So it's absolutely class in that sense. Now remember, you need a maximum of 78 rating, and it's currently 81 rating. Now to get the rating down, you cannot have any bronze players. The requirement is 0 bronze players. So what you're going to want to do is you can use silver players. So we're going to go silver common, low to high, and we're going to fill the bench up with 65 rated players, and it should narrow the team down from 81 rating to the 78 rating, which is required. As you can see, can we do this? Is it 78 rating? Even better, it's 77 rating. So now you'll be able to play the match with this team. Now tip number 1 is going to be have 1 or 2 super subs on standby. Obviously you can't have too much super subs because you cannot go over 78 rating. The super subs have to be below 89 rated, not 89 or below 89 rated, so 88 or below. So for example, I could use Pirlo on the bench. As you can see, my squad goes back up to 78 rated, so we might be able to get Pirlo. Can we squeeze another super sub like an 80? Okay, we can't do Fekir because the rating goes over 78, but you can we do like an 84? We can't quite do an 84 either, but you guys get what I mean. Have like a low rated super sub that you can sub on and go from there. See, we've gone for 88 Pirlo. Can we get, okay, we can't get an 83 either, so you might only have to, you'll literally only have, if you want to use this team, you'll only have room to use 1 super sub 88 rated or some couple lower rated super subs. But as you can see, 78 rating, we've got the team, we've got our super sub. Might not be Pirlo for you, but you can, oh shit, my controller's died. Might not be Pirlo for you, but you can, sub on any player you want as 88 rated or below. Even if you've got like a gold rare Timo Werner, he'll be really solid, and you'll be able to sub him on straight away, and happy days with that sense. Now heading on over to tip number 2, maybe 3 if you want to count the silver bench as a tip, it is going to be chemistry styles. Now we're going to use Futbin as an example. I'm not sponsored by Futbin whatsoever. I think this app is very, very good, or web browser I should say. Now let's take who we got? You know what? Let's do Jesus as an example. So basically with Futbin, it will show you how much he's worth on both consoles, and it will also give you a list. So he's 1k on PS4, 1.2 on Xbox, and it gives you a list of all his chem styles. So let's try a hunter on him. He goes to 94 pace, he goes to 88 shooting, 94 finishing, 92 positioning, 92 volleys. Obviously he goes to 94 pace as well, and in game he's an 87 rated striker. I could chuck a marksman on him, he goes to an 88 rated striker, and even better, an 89 rated left and right forward in game. He gets a +8 shooting, a +9 dribbling, and a +5 physical. So basically, moral of the story is chemistry styles can make your players feel significantly better. Although Jesus is only 83 rated, with a hunter, he'll perform as if he's an 88 rated card, which is very, very good. You don't have to go out and buy, hunters and shadows for your centre backs and your strikers, because they cost thousands of coins. I think 5,000 coins a pop. Suit your club, see what you've got on you. For example, I've got a finisher chemistry style for for Richarlison, so you could just chuck that on him. And as you can see, he goes to 88 finishing, he gets a +3 positioning, +5 shot power, he gets a +8 dribbling, etc, etc, and he's just going to feel a whole lot better in game. Now tip number 4 is going to be golden goal. This is an optionary one, I should say. You do not have to do this, not everyone will be doing this, and obviously if you're going to go by the tip I said at the start of messaging your opponent, then this tip will not help you because you're obviously going to be messaging your opponent and playing out the games. Golden goal is essentially an unspoken rule in the community. If you score first, your opponent quits and leaves, and if you concede first, you quit and leave. Not everyone will be doing it. I'd say around 50% of the people in the game mode will be doing golden goal, because like I said, it's a bit of an unspoken community rule. Now personally, as I said, if you're doing golden goal and your opponents aren't, don't force it on others. Not everyone will be doing golden goal. I'd probably assume around 50 or 60% of people are, but if you are doing golden goal, make sure you make your team name, as simple as it is, make your team name golden goal or first goal wins, something like that, so when your opponent loads into the game and they see your team and your team name, they'll be like, alright, he's doing golden goal, so we'll just go from there, alright? And just please don't message someone being toxic if they're not doing golden goal. Just because you're doing it doesn't mean they have to. But you can play like 5 or 6 matches in this space it would usually take to play one, and in that sense it will speed up the process quite a lot. Now we're going to go over it once again, boys. Have a look over the objectives one last time to end the video to make sure that we have got the right team, etc, etc, all of that good stuff. Now obviously, where is it? You got to scroll down a bit under milestones. There it is, right? So score using Liga Portugal players is literally anyone in the team disregarding Richarlison and Jesus, which if you want, like I said, you can chuck a pause and put Diaz at striker in game. Assist 4 goals using Liga Portugal players, simple as. Score 6 finesse goals using Liga Portugal players, once again simple as. And win 4 matches in the Football Foundations game mode, simple as, boys. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. This video helped you out. Any questions down below, let me know and I'll try to get back to you in the next 12 hours or so. So, your boy Davis, and until next time, see you later, boys.